we are finally going to do my product empties. Oh my god, I have been saving these products for months and months and months, and it took me a long time to get here. So I have a full tub right here. Most of these are skincare products and a few makeup products. I'm going to start out with the makeup products. I do have three lip products that I'm going to share with you. First one is the Glossy Lip Gloss from Colourpop. This is the collaboration with Bretman Rock. I have the shade Kumquat. It's such a good lip gloss. I actually did use this more as a moisturizing lip gloss as opposed to a lip gloss topper because I find the formula is very moisturizing. It has a slick to it, but it's not sticky and gloppy that makes you feel uncomfortable. Another lip product is the Lanolips Lip Water. This is supposed to hydrate your lips and it has specks of glitter in it. I did purchase this because I did suffer from a lip sunburn and I needed something that will soothe my lips. So I purchased this because it has that minty feeling that gives your lips a cooling effect, especially on a really hot day. I'm not going to repurchase this because it's quite expensive for what it is, and there's a lot of lip balms out there that I prefer than this, so I'm finally happy that I was able to finish that. I am going to let go of this lip plumping gloss because she's empty. I tried to scrape the sides, but it seems like the packaging won't really let me do that. So I decided to just retire this lip gloss. It's such a good lip gloss. This is a lip gloss that I pretty much featured in a few of my videos. If not, I've used quite a ton. It does give you a tingling sensation, but it lasts for like 30 seconds. After that, you're good to go. It makes my lips so juicy, so plump. I will definitely repurchase this, and I'm so happy that I was able to commit to finishing the whole tube. Brow product, I have the Off and On Brow Fix. This is a brow mascara. It comes in this ball applicator. It's dried out, so I just have to let it go. It was nice. It's not something that I would repurchase again. Off and On is a brow place that I go to get my brows done, and they do sell other products and they're amazing in doing your brows. So if you live in Wellington area, make sure you check them out. They're in Panama Street and they're called Off and On. Another makeup setting spray is this Max Banana, what's it called? Banana Bake Blurring Setting Spray. So it came with a set that comes with a dual-ended brush, a banana powder, and this one. You're supposed to use this after baking your under eye to get rid of that powdery, crusty look, and it's supposed to blur your under eye. It did nothing for me. I mainly use this as a primer mist, so I'm so happy that this is finally done. Another facial mist is the Morphe setting spray. This is the original one. I do know that they came out with the mattifying and the luminous. I like this setting spray, one because of the mist, and two because of the finish that it gives. Like, it makes my face look so luminous and healthy but not greasy. So I think I'm going to repurchase this once I finish my other setting sprays. For mascara, Lash Princess mascara. This is my fourth tube. Unfortunately, I chucked away the previous ones that I have, so I'm left with this. She's a good mascara, under $10. You cannot beat it. It gives length, volume, it lasts throughout the day. It does not smudge or flake. Definitely highly recommend. Concealer, oh my gosh, she's finally done. This is the Australis Fresh and Flawless Concealing Contour. I have the shade Natural. Definitely going to repurchase this because this is by far the best concealer that I've ever tried. It's very creamy. It gives you a very full coverage. You can apply this on top of your already set face and it doesn't cake up, it doesn't crack or sink into the fine lines. Such a good formula. Colourpop No Filter Setting Powder. She is done, girl. I took the sifter out because the sifter didn't really do a lot. It doesn't dispense a lot of product, so I find that taking out the sifter, I could get easily finish up the product, get through it, dip my sponge or brush, and I'm good to go. Yes, it's a little bit messy, but translucent powders are always messy, so I'm finally done with this, and I'm so happy because this will motivate me to finish my other setting powders. Moving on to skincare, I have a lot. I have 2 of the lash serum that I use. This is from the brand Flash. I actually have one that is about to run out. I have repurchased this so many times. Since Chemist Warehouse opened in Wellington, I find that they're the best place to purchase this because they're under $50 for an eyelash serum. Yes, it does work, but you have to be patient. It takes a while for it to work, but once you see the results, you will never go back, and it's so affordable. So that's how much I've used up. I have a sample size of the Drunk Elephant Butter Cleanser. She's all gone. I got this as a deluxe sample from Mecca when I ordered a bunch of stuff during isolation. It's a nice butter cleanser, though I don't like the balm because it does not give enough oil for me to be able to melt the whole face of makeup. I find that I have to dip at least 2 times to be able to cover my face area, and mind you, my face is so tiny. So imagine if you have like a bigger face than I do. So yeah, she's expensive for what it is. I'm better off using like a cleansing oil than a balm oil, if that makes sense. Eye cream, I finished the Pixi Collagen Eye Serum. It's a nice everyday eye serum. I would not repurchase this because it didn't really do much actually. I find that whenever I apply this underneath my makeup, it gives me the peeling effect, which does not happen on any other eye creams that I've used. So I'm finally glad that I was able to power through to finish this up. Won't repurchase. I go through different types of sunscreen as long as they contain titanium dioxide or zinc. I can't use any chemical sunscreen because it tends to burn my skin. So I have used up this QV moisturizing day cream with SPF 30. I love the fact that it's a moisturizer because during summertime I find that I get really oily and greasy. So I do love that it's 2-in-1 and I don't have to apply another moisturizer to moisturize my face. She's good. I might repurchase this, but currently I'm using Korean sunscreen and that's nice too. I might go back to this one because this is quite cheap. I have this Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. I purchased the travel size because I didn't know how good it is. It gives you a nice refreshing feeling, but in terms of moisturizing, I find that it doesn't really do much for me. Mind you, I do have oily skin and this is supposed to work better for oily skin, but I do find that it gives me a good moisturized feeling for about an hour, and after that I feel like my face is dehydrated once again. So unfortunately I'm not going to repurchase that. I have this Vogue, I don't know how you say it, it's like a French term, Vogue Anti-Wrinkle Day Cream, and this is a clean beauty brand that is available exclusively from Countdown. Their products are made in Thailand and I actually quite like the other stuff that they have except for this. I gave this to my partner and he was able to finish this up. It's a great moisturizer, but I do find the fragrance is too intense that my skin starts to have a little bit of rash whenever I use this. So I'm definitely not going to repurchase this, though I might purchase their body lotion and eye cream because I heard a lot of good things about it, and it's very inexpensive. I believe it's like under $30, so that's very cheap for a good quality product. I have this Okana Mist Toner, which is made out of cucumber and lettuce. Okana is a New Zealand-based skincare brand that offers a clean vegan skincare range. I purchased this because I think it came with a set. I can't remember. But I did like this, however it did sting my eye a little bit, so I don't think I will repurchase this. It's a nice mist. It has a good aggressive mister that if you use this in the morning, it will definitely wake you up. Unfortunately, it stung my eye, so not going to repurchase. Another kind of skincare is this Sorbet Cleanser. So this is more so a cleansing balm. This is my third jar. Unfortunately, I've chucked away the other two and I was left with this. I wish I kept it, but because we were moving, there was no point for me to be keeping my trash. I have another tub of this in the bathroom. This is a nice cleansing balm. It's very emollient and it's very moisturizing on the face, and I do love the feeling that it gives once I've taken off all my makeup. And you could use this as a moisturizer as well. That's the beauty of having clean skincare brands, because you could technically use it for anything. I have a few The Ordinary products. Mind you, I have more of these, but these are the ones that I've held on to. So I have 2 of the niacinamide plus zinc, and I have 1 that is about to run out. I've repurchased this over and over again. I love this. It's great if you have acne prone skin because it does smooth your face. It gets rid of the texture and it helps with unclogging your pores as well and minimizing your pores. So that's what I've been using. So yeah. Another one that I have is the Retinol in Squalane. I did like this product. It's quite gentle for my skin. I do have acne prone sensitive skin, so a lot of times if I use retinol, it kind of irritates my skin, but this one is quite gentle. I don't use it by itself because I don't like the scent, so I tend to mix it in with the Weleda moisturizer, and it gives me just enough retinol for anti-aging, as well as the moisturizer helps to pack on moisturize hydration, I mean, on my face. I might repurchase this, I'm not too sure. And I have the Good Molecules Squalane oil. It's such a nice oil. This helps you hydrate your skin as well as just perk it up a little bit. And it's quite expensive for the amount that you get, but it did take me a while to finish this tiny bottle. So I'm quite pleased. You can only get this from beautylish.com if you live in New Zealand. They ship internationally. I will not repurchase this, unfortunately, because I'm fine with the Ordinary niacinamide plus zinc, and plus this is more accessible because I could easily just go to Farmers and grab this, as opposed to this one I have to wait for shipping and whatnot. I have this Dr. Dennis Gross Ferulic Plus Retinol Eye Serum. I got this as a deluxe sample again when I was ordering a bunch of stuff from Mecca during quarantine. I love that it came with a pump. It's a good eye serum. Unfortunately, I'm not going to purchase a full size because it's very expensive, but it's nice that I was able to try this and I finished it up. It's very rare for me to finish a sample size because I just forget about them and half of the time I do get the sachets, which is quite annoying, so I tend to just throw them in the bin, whereas if I get something like this, I'm more obligated to finish this up. I have the Hydrating Gel Moisturizer from Raw Canvas. So early this year, I've touched on Raw Canvas where I did have really bad acne in the beginning of the year, and I tried everything until I discovered Raw Canvas. They're such a good, clean beauty brand. It is made by an Australian and a New Zealander. So they're both available in Australia and New Zealand. I love the program that they have on their website where if you send back the empties that you have, you get like a $200 credit that you could spend on other products. I thought it was good at a time, but then COVID happened and you know, shipping and sending products back cost a lot of money, so I kind of stayed away from the brand, but it's actually a really good brand. I have the Radiance Boosting Toner. Their packaging is very luxe too, and it's quite heavy. And I have the Purified Cleanser. This is made out of kiwi fruit, I think, which I find that anything kiwi fruit and manuka honey works great for my skin, especially for acne prone skin, so I'm glad I was able to try this. The only downside is for the cleanser, it can slip off your hand because it's made out of glass bottle. So if you have like a marbled sink, chances are you're going to chip it because you could easily drop this. So what I do is I put this on the counter and pump from there rather than picking it up, because I've done that so many times that it almost dropped on the floor. So I have the Limelight Brightening Probiotic Lotion. I love this stuff. I might repurchase this actually, as well as the cleanser. I'm glad that they're available from Farmers now. The only problem is, what am I gonna do with the bottles, you know? Like, I could send it back to the company, but at the moment it's not the best time. Eye serum, I love their eye serum. This is a deluxe sample, and you get a lot for a deluxe sample, and it comes with a glass jar as well. Another lash serum is this Rimmel London Lash Accelerator. It did not do anything for my lashes, honestly. The only thing that it did is moisturize my lashes, and that's basically it. It did not help with the growth. Also, it kind of stung my eye, so I decided to just throw this away. I didn't even finish this. And last but not the least, I have an empty eyeliner. Eyeliner is something that I go through a lot, and this is by Hourglass, so it's a makeup product. This is the 1.5 mechanical gel liner, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I bought this during Christmas time, and it came with 3 in a set, and I finished 2, so I'm down to 1, and it's a good gel liner. It's quite expensive for what it is. I believe if you purchase this alone, this retails for $30, and it runs out really quick because it's very creamy, very opaque, and you don't get a lot. That's all of it. I'm excited to put everything in the trash now because I finally was able to share it with you. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more updates. Let me know if you want to see other videos from me. And until next time, bye.